There are battles that leave bruises on your body, and then there are battles that leave scars on your heart. A child support and custody battle became the hardest chapter of my life, not because I was fighting over paperwork, court dates, or legal documents, but because I was fighting for the opportunity to remain an active part of my child's life. There were days when I questioned everything. I questioned the legal process. I questioned my future. I questioned whether my child would one day understand how deeply I loved them. The courtroom became more than a building. It became a place where emotions, finances, patience, and character were tested all at once. There were sleepless nights, difficult conversations, moments of anger, moments of disappointment, and moments when I wanted to quit. But every time I looked at my child, I remembered exactly why I couldn't. Looking back today, I realized the battle didn't just teach me how to become a better father. It taught me how to become a better man. Step 10. I accepted the reality, instead of fighting it emotionally. When everything first began, I wanted to argue with reality. I wanted to change the past. I wanted everything to go back to the way it was. Then one morning I realized that every minute spent wishing things were different was one less minute spent preparing for what was in front of me. Acceptance wasn't giving up. Acceptance meant I finally stopped wasting energy on what I couldn't control and started focusing on what I could. Step 9. I made my child the center of every decision. At first, it was easy to let anger become louder than wisdom. I wanted to win. Then I asked myself a question that changed everything. Is this helping my child or just helping my pride? From that day forward, every decision passed through one filter. What is best for my child? That simple question became my compass whenever emotions tried to take over. Step 8. I controlled my reactions. There were conversations that tested every ounce of my patience. There were accusations that hurt. There were moments I wanted to respond emotionally. Instead, I learned that not every battle deserved my anger. I discovered that my greatest strength wasn't raising my voice, it was keeping my composure. Every calm response became proof that I was growing into the father my child deserved. Step 7. I organized everything. I stopped relying on memory and started relying on preparation. I kept records, documented important information, stayed on top of deadlines, and approached every legal responsibility with discipline. Instead of allowing stress to create chaos, I created structure. That structure gave me confidence because I knew I was prepared for whatever came next. Step 6. I took care of myself again. During the hardest months, I almost lost myself completely. I wasn't sleeping well, I wasn't eating well, my stress became constant. Then I realized something important. My child didn't need a broken version of me. They needed the healthiest version of me I could become. I started exercising again. I prayed more. I spent time outdoors. I rebuilt my physical and emotional strength because being a good parent begins with becoming a healthy person. Step 5. I refused to speak negatively about the other parent in front of my child. This may have been one of the hardest decisions I made. There were moments when I wanted my child to understand my side immediately, but I realized my child deserved the freedom to love both parents. Adult burdens. I chose respect over resentment. I protected my child's heart, even when mine was hurting. Saints. Step 4. I focused on the time I had instead of the time I didn't. At first, I obsessed over every hour I wasn't with my child. That mindset only deepened my pain. Then I made a promise to myself. Every moment I did have would matter. We laughed more. We talked more. We made memories, instead of worrying about calendars. I discovered that meaningful presence often matters more than perfect schedules. Step 3. I turned my pain into growth. Instead of allowing bitterness to consume me, I began reading books on parenting, emotional intelligence, communication, and personal development. Every difficult experience became another lesson. Every setback became another opportunity to mature. The custody battle stopped becoming something happening to me and started becoming something growing within me. Step 2. I never stopped showing up. There were days when the process felt exhausting. Court dates, paperwork, financial pressure, emotional fatigue. But I kept showing up. I showed up for my responsibilities. I showed up for my child. I showed up for myself. I realized that children rarely remember every legal detail. They remember who consistently remained present. My consistency became my greatest statement of love. Step 1. I finally understood that being a great parent is bigger than winning any court case. This became the lesson that changed my life forever. At first I thought success meant winning in court. Then I realized success meant something much deeper. Success meant raising a child who felt loved, secure, encouraged, and supported. Success meant becoming a father whose character remained intact, regardless of circumstances. If your faith is central to your life, this truth becomes even more meaningful. I came to believe that my calling as a parent wasn't defined by a legal document, but by the daily decisions I made to love, guide, protect, and invest in my child. No courtroom could ever measure that kind of fatherhood. Today, when I look back on that difficult season, I no longer see only the stress, the paperwork, or the uncertainty. I see the man I became because of it. I became more patient, more disciplined, more compassionate, more intentional. I learned that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes, strength looks like remaining calm when everything around you feels chaotic. Sometimes, strength is choosing forgiveness over revenge, wisdom over emotion, and love over pride. Most importantly, I learned that children don't need perfect parents. They need present parents. They need parents who keep showing up, keep loving, keep listening, and keep growing. The custody battle eventually became only one chapter of my story, but the relationship I continue building with my child will last a lifetime. If my journey has taught me anything, it is this: difficult seasons can either harden your heart or strengthen your character. I chose growth. I chose grace. I chose to become the kind of parent my child could always count on. Because in the end, the greatest victory wasn't found in a courtroom. The greatest victory was becoming the father my child deserved all along. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the Digital Mentor 777 via YouTube.